Welcome back to our first ever Mornin Motivations segment. I'm Katey Roshetko, and here with me is the guest of the show, Caitlyn Scaggs, who is a blogger and a social advocate and a motivational speaker from Radford. Welcome so much to the show. We're so excited to have you for this new segment. It's going to be so much fun.
I am so excited about it. I think this is well timed. This is a great segment to start.
Yeah, definitely. Here. Well, this is something that we plan to do every single month. We're going to cover a lot of topics, but always with the goal to spread positivity and encouragement, because of course, who doesn't need a little more of that in the morning?
We all do.
Absolutely. So today we're taking on kind of a big topic. We're going to talk about grief, which is obviously something that we have all experienced before, especially as we look ahead to the anniversary of 9/11.
Yeah, I think with this anniversary, there's just going to be so many feelings for all of us. And there's a need with any kind of grief, whether it's related to the anniversary of 9/11 or the current pandemic and all that has meant for us, to just kind of sit with it for a while. We need to feel those feelings. We need to allow ourselves to just express how badly it hurts sometimes. That's important.
Yeah, and 9/11, obviously, there was a lot of people who lost friends and family, but we also as a nation lost things as well.
Yeah, we lost a way of life. There was no going back. One day things were a certain way and the next they changed, and we could just never rewind. So it's about how do we move forward, right? How do we make this new normal something that we can live with positively?
And a new normal is something we've been saying about the pandemic a lot. COVID-19 has thrown a wrench in so many people's plans, so many people's day-to-day lives. People have lost loved ones. I mean, there is so much grief that we have all probably experienced at some point or another just in the last 2 years.
Yeah, and I think grief is such an interesting concept because it really does relate directly to the loss of a loved one. I think that's how we use it most often. But what about the loss of a routine we love or relationships that are strained in the process of all that we've been through? I think grief is really this universal concept that we're all experiencing right now, and therefore we all need to work through it together.
Yeah, absolutely. I know when we see images like what you see there on your screen, COVID-19 is just something that is going to sit with us all for a very long time, just like 9/11. But there are things that we can do to help us process our grief. And you have some really great advice for us. What's the first thing that you would offer to people to kind of help them through this season?
Sure. So I think when it's at its most fresh and painful place, there's the need to process and there's a need to feel those emotions, but also take good care of yourself physically. There's a physical side to grief. Are you staying hydrated? Are you eating well? Are you getting up and moving? Because the emotions impact the physical body as well.
Yeah, definitely. And then we can give back. That is something that you are a big advocate for, and that really can help us. Even when we are dealing with our own personal griefs inside, it can be very isolating, but giving back is a great way to get outside of yourself.
Absolutely. I think there's this boomerang joy kind of concept that happens when you look beyond yourself and beyond your pain, and you let your pain fuel goodness and hope for others. It has a way of helping you also heal. So it's just a really beautiful way to push through the hurt and the heartache and bring about goodness and joy within the community in your life.
And really bring that full circle moment, of course. So the bottom line is, of course, feel the feelings, but don't give up hope.
I agree. That's it.
Yeah. All right. Caitlyn, thank you so much that you have been here talking about this, being a part of our news segment. You have such words of advice. And of course, people can always go to our website, WDBJ7.com. You can also go to boldlypursue.com. And you just posted a blog post about this very topic that people can read and glean more wisdom from you. So Caitlyn, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we'll be right back after this.